Application security has been one of the hot topics for the last few years. Secure coding is something that a lot of developers out there are expected to do, but there's not always as easy as it may seem. As you're writing more code, it's very easy to miss things which otherwise should not be in your code and things that could pose a threat later on. To help with this, AppScan has created CodeSweep, a new extension for Visual Studio Code, which is free to use by everyone. The purpose of this plugin or this community edition version of AppScan is to allow developers to quickly identify vulnerabilities, understand them, and fix them as they're identified instead of having to wait for some security report to come down later down the line and try to address them. In my case, I have installed my HCL AppScan CodeSweep plugin. You will see a description on how to use the utility, and to be honest, it is pretty easy to do so without even reading it. So all you have to do is write your code, and in this case, I already have some code that I built. You save the file, and upon saving the file, AppScan will run and it'll present you with some security issues. You will get an indicator on your bottom left of the screen telling you how many issues were identified, and then you get some more information about where the issues are, the type of issue, the line, and how to address them. In this case, we're going to start with some hard-coded credentials, and we see that we have our user and password hard-coded. In the real world, you shouldn't be doing this, so I'm simply going to delete those, and I can save my file. Upon saving, because the issue is gone, I can now go back to saying I continue to do my work, but in this case, there's still one issue, and I see that there's a dangerous import of pickle. Pickle is quite dangerous as a library for Python. However, if you're thinking, well, there's nothing really I can do about this, I really need to use this library, you have two options. You can either review the issue and mark it as noise. This means that from now on, you will no longer see this issue, or you can decide to disable the entire rule. And same as doing with the issue, if you're going to save this file again, you are not going to see this issue. You can control all the rules available for Python, and you can also browse through them, trying to understand what happens when one of these issues is identified. In this case, we can have a look at the SQL injection, and we could read the information about what the SQL injection is, what is the problem, and how to mitigate the issue. To learn more about CodeSweep, also please join our community. You will find a link on how to join us in the description of this video, and looking forward to hear from you.